to the Manc Talk episode, I don't know, probably 10. How you doing, Steve? Everything alright?
Spud me, G.
I don't think you would be spudding at a minute with all that nonsense you're coming out with, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, man, chilling, you know what I mean? Your office is looking a bit, you know what I mean? It's getting there.
Getting there now, getting
Getting stuff there. And that. We've got a bit of couch to sit on. We're not on that table over there.
Yeah, we're chilling,
you know what I'm saying? We're chilling, you know what I mean? We've got the sofas and that ready. Steve's making me comfortable. You know what I mean? Last time he got me drinks and now he's looking after me, but what's going on?
This is it, mate, this is it, innit? You know what I mean?
But anyway, Manc Talk. And Steve, Harry Kane staying, mate, you know what I mean? That your sauces, where are your sauces, Steve?
Well, look, listen.
Ketchup and mayo?
It's looking like that, innit, at the minute.
Have you got any around the corner?
I don't even think it's ketchup and mayo, it's that cheap sauce that you get at them snide cafes, innit, you know what I mean?
The Aldi ones that taste like shit.
Sauce, yeah, but they put it in the HP bottle to make it look the business. Nah, man, listen, my guy that spoke to me about Grealish, he was right about Grealish, so I put it out. I put my neck on the line with the Kane deal.
Yeah.
I've just messaged him now, and he just said that at the end, Levy was wanting ridiculous add-ons and that, and City's walked away from the deal. But look, you know, it is what it is. Football, things happen. Danny Alves was signed for City. Last minute gone. Fred, Sanchez.
I told you about Fred, by the way. Robbie and all that laughing at me.
Fred, Sanchez, all them they walked away. Look.
Do you want Fred now?
No. And we've got, listen, there's one thing for sure, we need a striker.
Yeah.
There's a lot of City fans out there that wasn't overly impressed with Harry Kane for that kind of money anyway.
True.
But it's a very weird window. It's like...
It's weird, man.
Ronaldo apparently now wants to come
to City.
Ronaldo's twerking for City now, you know what I mean?
Who would have thought that, man?
When he played for United them years ago, he used to laugh
Ronaldo.
Yeah. He plays on the left, he plays on the right. That boy Ronaldo thinks United are shite. He wants to come to City now, you know what I mean? I know he's been on loan from you lot to all these clubs, and I know he's like, you've still got that hope in your heart that one day Ronaldo will come back.
It's crazy, man. Who would have thought that, man?
But can you imagine if City signed him just for the piss boiler? Can you imagine that?
Nah, I don't want to imagine it.
Can you imagine that?
I don't want to imagine it.
Can you imagine Ronaldo running through last minute at Old Trafford round in the keeper, slotting it in?
God, mate, that would kill me, man.
For City and that.
You know what I mean? Like, see the Champions League for City. Like, honestly, it makes me sick, mate. I think all them songs, mate, would be... But you know what it is, though, with Ronaldo, he doesn't love United, he loves Fergie. It's always been about Fergie. And I think he's the one that made him to the player he is right now. You know what I mean? Everyone can talk about sporting, but he gave him this big opportunity, his move. And he loves Fergie. Every time he sees Fergie, he wants to cuddle him, he wants to do everything. He loves
he's got
Fergie.
Respect for him, man.
You know what I mean? United, he was bloody taking his top off and that and celebrating, you know what I mean? He's not bothered, mate. You know what I mean? As much as he loves, in terms of United, like they grew him or what made the player he is today, but end of the day, mate, there's no loyalty in football, mate. Everyone knows, man.
I think
he really wanted to leave us, remember?
Yeah, if it wasn't for all you scruffs turning up outside his house with your shit and threatening him and that, he would have
been at City.
I know.
It's crazy, isn't it? Maybe we need to do that.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Get hold of the Juventus Man United fan club, get them out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Lonsdale trainers on and that, giving it the big one outside his car.
Oh my God, man. Like, what is going on at City though? You can't. Who would have thought Man City are scrambling over a striker? Like, you know, you can't, like, you know.
If you take a look at it, if you take a look at it from our point of view, we're not in a bad position. You know what I mean? We aren't in a bad position. We've got, just bear with us, I'm getting a drink, am I allowed?
Yeah, go for it.
We're getting the drinks.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bob. Nice one.
I mean, live production, people. Live production right here. But he's got his delivery.
We've been running around all day, so we need a drink, man. It's about 90 degrees. Harry Kane's turned City down, so people are stressed.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, for me, I don't get it, honestly. I really don't get it. Shout out to Oasis, you know what I mean? Sponsor us. But I think for me, I can't believe Man City are scrambling over striker. It baffles me.
What I was going to say is we're not in a bad position as a club. We have got great players, but we've got a big chunk of money that's burning a hole in our pocket now, and we can't seem to get rid of it. I mean, Daniel Levy's dragged it out. We know that. We know Kane wanted to come. We know that. He's obviously got to the point now where City's had to walk away from it, and we're now scrambling last 2 weeks of the transfer window trying to find a striker, because we need a striker. I mean, absolutely. Pep's been saying in the press, oh yeah, we're all right and all that. We don't we can go with what we've got. We can't, man. Every man and his dog knows that. We're toothless up front.
Toothless, mate. Toothless.
The Ronaldo links come out of nowhere. Is that an alternative? I can't see it. I just can't see it. The Ronaldo's a United guy for me. He's not a blue. I just don't. I can't see it. Vlahovic now's probably added another 20 million on his price.
Yeah, exactly.
Because City's going to get dragged into that.
Lewandowski's around as well. He's
around.
haggling around. You know.
Mbappe's about, but he's got his heart set on Real Madrid. I don't know what.
It's a mad transfer window, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? I think you know what it is. Yeah, a lot of people don't realise, but I think a lot of footballers are insecure about, you know, in terms of feeling their worth and like people just taking a mickey out. Ronaldo come out and started doing all this and that, like, you know, Mbappe doesn't want to be the kind of small man. You know, you see Neymar and Messi cuddling up and that. They've got that, you know, they've got this relationship.
Mbappe will be the main man in City.
And there you go then.
In La Liga now.
And there you go then. And I think Ronaldo's feeling like the Italian league getting a bit bored of it now. You know what I mean? They want to challenge themselves, and top players are feeling like, you know what, man, I don't want to do it here, man. You know what I mean? PSG.
Ronaldo's limelight's gone this season. It's all about Messi, innit?
There you go, then.
Move and then have one last swan song.
He's telling people to, like, I don't need to be subbed and all that, and put me on the bench.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to wear at City with Guardiola. Guardiola's doesn't tolerate mad egos, you know that, do you?
No.
So if Ronaldo's there telling people, plus the City fans as well, with it being Ronaldo, I mean, he's quality, but I just think, I don't know, it's Ronaldo. I just get bad. Nah.
Quality shines on.
I know it does, but it's just not.
It don't feel right.
It don't feel right to me. It's like Aguero going to United. I'd never forgive him ever again in my life.
Yeah, Tevez as well. I don't think we can forgive him.
You know,
Tevez, that moment when he did that.
People don't understand it. A lot of the.
Well, you got Tevez though. Was that not the same?
Nah, because at the time when we got Tevez, you were smashing it. And we were shit. So we nicked Tevez off you, so we were buzzing. You
and
know
now
what I mean?
the roles reversed.
Now we ain't getting none of the off-cast, just passing them over to us like, you know what I mean?
All that.
Yeah, we don't want none of that shit. But it's a mad time. I said that this will be one of the most important transfer windows we've ever seen. And we've seen mad deals, Messi, Grealish, things like that. And I just think it's not over yet. I think next week, transfer deadline. Remember them deadline days where everyone
I know. That's it's been boring.
They've been crap, haven't they?
Shit.
You've got guys with dildos smacking a guy in the head like that. I mean, we don't want to see that, do we? We want transfers, innit, man? You know what
that
I mean?
was crazy, but that was peak AFTV days and all that.
We don't need that shit. We want transfers. We want Harry Redknapp in his car.
Yeah.
You know, we want Peter Odemwingie stuck in a car park somewhere.
That could have been Harry Kane, but he wanted to stay at home.
That's what I mean. We want.
Toby's got a trophy, by the way, now.
Oh yeah, Toby. Congratulations to Toby and the Tottenham fans today.
He's going to be coming for you, you know.
They got that
on the big six.
We've kept Harry Kane trophy. So basically, now they've got Harry Kane. They're going to finish 8th, and then when they had Harry Kane last year, they finished 7th.
Oh my!
You know, life's good in Tottenham, man.
He's gonna be loving life because at the end of the day, I've always said it with Tottenham. He makes them relevant. You know, without Harry Kane, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, Tottenham.
Tottenham's always got to remember that their striker wanted to leave.
I know.
He wanted to go City.
I know.
So it's alright him saying he's going to knuckle down. He's knuckling down because he had his pants pulled down, his bum slapped and put in a corner. Yeah. Not because he really loves Tottenham. He hates Tottenham. He don't want to be there at the end of the day.
And the key word he said this summer.
This summer,
yeah. He said, I'll stay for this summer.
Next season's going to be worth half the amount he was worth now.
There you go.
And then Tottenham are going to probably finish 8th this season, sell him next season for half the amount. This was my argument, saying, take the money, it's not peanuts, build a squad.
I think we'll be in for him next year. I think because now, that's why I said, let City have Harry Kane, because for me, he's going to be 28, and I think for me, would I rather go and wait a year for Haaland? I probably would do. But that's me thinking now, City are going to be in the race for Haaland if they don't get someone. Because Ronaldo's going to be a 1 year kind of option. Haaland's going to be the prize money. And you said it, September the 1st, how much is it costing?
Yeah, apparently I was reading that his contract on September the 1st, that's when his contract kicks in. So basically you can get that buyout in January, I think.
Jeez.
Don't know. Listen, you don't know what to believe these days.
You don't know.
These guys out there making a living out talking absolute nonsense, right? Yeah. My phone has just exploded because I said on the Big Six that I've been told that Harry Kane signs next week. Now let me tell you this, I don't work for Sky Sports.
Yeah.
I don't claim to be in the know. I just passed on information I'm told. Next time, I ain't saying anything because it ain't worth it, because I've got loads of 12-year-old virgins all around the globe who are relying on what Big Steve says. Big Steve,
they rattled you.
Just don't worry about what Big Steve, don't listen to Big Steve. I talk shit at the best of times, yeah, so don't.
You got people in Uganda asking you.
You know, Uganda, you know what I mean? I've had a tribe in Uganda, yeah, they put a voodoo curse on me this afternoon because Harry Kane hasn't signed. You know what I mean? So if you see me start getting ill or start getting pains and shit, them guys in Uganda put them dolls down, stop sticking the pins in them, right? Because it was just, you know what I mean? It's just what I got told, you know what I mean? It's not that deep, mate. Stop putting these curses out on me, man. Seriously, man. Fucking hell, man. This YouTube thing is deep,
You got in the game, mate. You got in the game,
mate. I'm getting,
you got in the
Uganda.
game.
If, listen, I'm going to end up in a big pot on an island getting cooked. I think a load of carrots around me and that. I can see it, mate. I can see it. They're coming for me.
Oh my days, man. It's crazy, you know, how football works, isn't it? You become a voice for City fan, not for every voice.
Yeah.
And then it's like, Steve there.
They're hanging on every word I say now.
Yeah, exactly. That was with me with Sancho. I got told Sancho was coming last summer, and I was told information. The problem is everyone thinks that's the definitive answer. Anything can happen.
The same guy told me about Grealish, yeah? So I put it out there and it came true.
Yeah.
I've just messaged him now while I've been in the car and he just sent one back. His simple message was, everything looked sorted, and then Daniel Levy wanted some add-ons that were unrealistic. City's had to walk away from the deal. They can't waste any more time on it.
Yeah, of course. They got a week left.
Kane's been told, he's put his statement out, City's walked away. We've got a week and a bit to find a striker. We need one.
And now it's looking like it's like more money on top. The Halovic you said there, you'll add another 20 million on. There's more and more kind of like things happening, and it's like, can City afford not to waste any more time?
No, we need a striker. We need a striker.
City, Chelsea are doing bits. Liverpool, as much as we battering them and all that, yeah, they'll be ticking over. They've got decent players, first 11, or like I said to you. So I think it's going to be it's squeaky bum time, man. Last week in the transfer window, but at least it's good for you guys. You know, it'd be good to like something to watch out for. I mean, how many times have you watched Sky Sports News and all that, thinking, yeah, Tottenham are doing this and doing that, and now at least it's a bit of, you know, it's good, it's fun. City have got something to work on.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think a striker's going to come in. We need one. Definitely need one.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But for United, it looks like we're not going to buy anyone. I think Sal's about, but he might go to Chelsea. I just find it crazy right now. United haven't got a midfield, mate, because you know you see Fred and Matic, they're not good enough. And you need someone in that middle of the park, don't you, to win a league.
They've spent a few quid though. I think they've strengthened the centre half spot. They needed that more, I think.
I know, and that for me, you know, what kind of?
I was just looking at that Martial. Me, I don't get the guy. I don't get the guy.
Yeah.
I know that people can defend him all you want, but I don't get him at all. He's not hit the ground. He signed for United, and the potential was there. Yeah. He's been there 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't go class his time as being great.
I think it's been patchy, it's been inconsistent.
It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. You know what the problem is though? When you look at the game on Sunday, I think the problem was we couldn't get the ball to him. And I know you can say, well, good strikers make themselves look good and they make everything possible, but the problem is our midfield is that bad. You know, you can put anyone up front now. If you haven't got the midfield service, you haven't got the players. You only got to look at Sancho when he came on. He looked lost. You know, he looked like, you know, what's going on here? We've got Wan-Bissaka who has not the best on the ball. That's why he's not in the England squad. You know what I mean? And it's like, I think to win this title.
I think, yeah, it's consistency. I've said it all along. It's consistency. This is what I was saying to you. You know, players are alright turning up for 1 or 2 games.
Yeah.
But you'd rather have a player turn up consistently across the season and play a 7, 8 out of 10 every game, and then it gets you over the line. I mean,
but with United though, if 2 or 3 of the main players don't turn up, United don't turn up. Whereas with City and who else is that, they almost find a consistency in what they do and how they play.
We were bringing Sterling and Mahrez off the bench the other day.
And there you go then. We were bringing on Jesse Lingard and McTominay. I mean, that's the difference. But Jesse Lingard, no disrespect, but he's on the verge of leaving maybe to West Ham. McTominay, you know, I mean, is it the best one? I mean, Sancho, he come on, but the problem was though, we couldn't get the ball to him and we couldn't really find it.
It's early days. These new signings got a bed in everyone's squad. I think after 10 games, even after 6 games in this Premier League, you start to see a pattern. I think, right, this is the way the season's going to really end up. And at the end of the day, City bounced back. We got beat. You've not lost yet. You got a point. That point at Southampton could have one of them seasons where not many people go down to say they win.
I understand.
So that could be a good point.
The problem was though, it wasn't about defeats for us last season. It was about draws, and them draws are what you had more defeats than us last year. and still won the league.
Yeah, because of the draws.
The draws kill. Like I was saying to someone else, I'd rather have a couple more defeats going for it than rather than all these stagnating draws.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know what I mean? Because it just kind of like ruins you with them, and it almost like puts a mental psychological. If you know you've gone for that game and you lost 1-0, it's like you've gone for it. You know that next time the kind of the pattern will change for you. But when you've had a couple of these draws, these draws start building up. It's like almost like we can't break teams down. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So I don't know, man. I think for me it's going to be key this weekend because we've got Wolves. And Wolves is one of them games like, I know they've been beat, but they're beat by the odd goal. I think Leicester beat them 1-0.
I think you beat Wolves.
Well, you know, so you know what I mean. If he doesn't, then I think
it's good to see Greenwood getting into a bit of form. To be fair,
for me, he'll be the English one. I think he's for me. When I look at strikers now, if I'm being honest with you, Martial, I'm waiting. Cavani, his age or whatnot. Greenwood is where I know I will get goals, man. He's a gunman. That's what we call him, man. You know what I mean? Greenwood gunman. I think for me, he's the one that I'm looking for. Thinking he could score in big games. He could score in the small games. Left foot, right foot. He's a good striker, man. I think for me, if nothing's working up front, you've got to try him up front, man. You know what I mean? And let him bed into it. You will only know if you're good enough if you played it.
I think Cavani's going to be the main man for them when he gets back.
Yeah.
You've seen it towards the end of last season. The guy was getting into his stride. He was scoring goals from everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's like that poacher that you just need.
Yeah.
When you're going for a title.
Yeah, of course.
That can just be there to get them goals. We had Eddie Dzeko. He was the man. He'd bring him off the bench. He'd score.
He was the one.
You know, we'd start him in games. He'd score. We needed a goal. We'd bring him in. He'd score.
In the squad. You know what I mean?
It's early days of the Premier League. It's been a mad couple of weeks. This transfer window. There's going to be players at clubs now that are trying to get out. There's going to be players that are trying to get in. There's going to be players
though, Chelsea are doing everything to buy Conte and Saul. They're trying to win the Champions League and the Premier League.
Yeah,
they're trying to do it all. I'm just thinking with United is, you know what I mean? Have they made a good enough statement to say, you know what, you've got to, but why not go and get another? Why are we stopping?
Listen, don't forget, we started last season, and after 6 games, we were about 15th in the league.
Yeah.
And everyone said, and Sky Sports News ran a poll of Manchester City blowing the title, and it was like 94% yeah. And then we kicked into gear. So the thing is, you can have a bad start in this Premier League, but you can come good.
You know, you can come good like Tottenham have got 6 out of 6, but you don't think they'll be there anywhere near.
West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
You know, you can blow bubbles all you want, but they ain't going anywhere near that title or anywhere top 4.
Exactly, true.
Do you know what I mean?
I think they've got Europa League as well. I think, you know what I mean, they're going to be sticking forward.
And that Conference League thing that some of them teams are
well, Tottenham have got that, mate.
Wow.
But they might do a tactic where they just get out because I think they've got their second leg this week. If they lose that, they're out. So
it's a pointless,
isn't it? I think Nuno knows that. I think that will probably cost him his job more.
This is the thing that got me here. All the Premier League have decided that all international players are not going because of the red list. How many teams played in red list countries in that Conference League last week? What happened to them?
Money in it.
They're not in the hotel rooms.
There you go. That's a good point as well. You know what I mean? It's dodgy, innit, man? You guys got Man City. I know you're going to.
We've got Arsenal.
Sorry, Arsenal. Yeah.
We've got Arsenal at home.
These 3 points.
I wouldn't say it's easy because look, they're getting slapped up at the minute. But listen, you've seen teams turn up when they're getting beat and play like prime Brazil. So we need to just dominate them early doors. We need to get them filled in at the Etihad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get a couple of goals in. But
you know, it could be peak for Arteta if we drill them. If we put 4 or 5
past them. Imagine that Pep Guardiola gets him sacked. That's crazy.
Come back to us, innit? Assistant again, getting back.
You know what they probably would do? I think Guardiola would do, you know what I mean? Just say, you know what, managerial is not working for you right now. Come back over here, we'll show you a bit of love.
That club's just a mess, man.
Yeah, it's a mess. You know
I'm going to London tomorrow.
You're going to get therapy, man. Make sure you get therapy.
I'm going to London. They've called on Big Steve tomorrow. I'm coming to the Emirates tomorrow and I'm going to have a therapy session with all these Arsenal fans.
Like we're doing it here on the chair with therapy
troops. You know, Robert, I'm coming tomorrow. Don't worry, Big Steve's coming. I'm going to ease the pain. I'm going to tell you about what it's like to win trophies. I'm going to tell you what it's like to spend money. I'm going to tell you what it's like to have owners that, you know, deliver when they promise things. The best pies in the league. You know, shit like that. We're coming tomorrow to the Emirates.
Yeah, and what you thinking that result-wise? I think for me, I think you'll do him about 4-0, mate. 3-4-0.
No, I just don't think we're firing. I know we scored 5, but last game.
You're not firing, but you scored 5.
No, but
it was Norwich,
it's not the minute, you know.
Lodi, how bad were they though?
Yeah,
they've got serious.
They scored 6 last night. I think they beat Bournemouth in the EFL.
That's where they're supposed to be.
That's their level.
That's their level, mate.
Nah, I think listen, anything, just keep. I just like to get City just keep ticking. Let's get the 3 points. 1-0 will do me, 2-0 will do me. I'm not bothered. Worry about our own shit, but I just worry about Pep Guardiola thinking in his mind that we're all right up front.
Yeah.
Because we're not, and everyone can see it. You know what I mean? But he could come up with some crazy plan, like play, I don't know, Emerick Laporte up front or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You just never know with him.
Could do, you know. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see. I think United, will get the job done. You know what I mean? But it's going to be a mad transfer window, people. Keep your eye locked in. Obviously, the next Manc talk, obviously, like, you know, review the transfer window because it'll be...
And the Champions League draw.
Yeah, and the Champions League draw as well, you know what I mean? I think that's tomorrow, so we'll review all of that, you know what I mean? Hopefully we can get bits and bobs. Make sure you check out Big Steve's channel, man. He's got the content
I've got a lot of
rolling.
United fans. You listen, coming onto my channel and supporting me, I appreciate it. It's all banter from us, but I appreciate it. We've got some live stuff going out this afternoon, my first time, so check it out.
Yeah, it would have been out by now.
Would have been out, yeah, so we would have done that. And we've got some stuff with AFTV and that tomorrow, Turkish Troops. I'm on Troops' podcast Thursday night, so check that one out. So
yeah, make sure you check it out, people.
And yeah, just keep supporting me and Saeed and doing what we're doing. No one's doing this, and yeah, it's nice, relaxed, chill vibe.
Yeah, we'll hopefully get a better studio. Maybe we'll have like Manc talk at the back. You know,
no
we'll have
United
decent
badges.
lighting and
No
whatnot.
United badges. Yeah, it's my office. There's no United.
Yeah,
badges.
well, we'll have to see about that.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
but
see.
yeah. But anyway, people, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, man, just keep supporting the channel. You know what I mean? Road to 40,000, so we're just gonna keep rolling, and just keep it out on different types of content and whatnot as well. Check out Steve's channel as well. But people, enjoy the rest of the evening. Ronaldo, that's it.
Viva Ronaldo!
Crazy.